Hey guys, welcome back to the Unisite, a podcast where we talk about the real stuff behind campus life, which are things you won't find in your syllabus. I'm Mira.
And I'm Hilmi. Today's topic is Mike simple, but trust me, it's one of the hardest question. Are your friends really your friends?
Yeah, we're diving into the reality of friendship in university, from fake friends, toxic groups, to those rare, genuine ones that feels like home.
And we're not doing this alone because we have amazing guests joining us today.
Yeah, alright, let's start with introductions. Hi guys.
Hi.
So, can you guys introduce yourselves?
Okay, my name is Alam and I'm semester 7 in Universitas Pamulang for English literature and
And me, Lydia, I am from English department, same as Alam.
And I'm Diana Putri Kinarsi. You can call me Diana.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, same. We're
Classmates. Yeah, you guys are classmates, right?
So nervous
Okay.
here, sorry.
It's okay. Just take it relax. Okay, so now that everyone's introduced themselves, let's get real for a second. How would you guys describe your college friendships in one word?
Toxic.
Well,
for me I think it's complicated because the more you have friends, the toxic they are. We are so close each other, we three so close. So if we have so many friends, I think it's not good for your mental health. I think so. So what about you, Diana?
amazing.
okay.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Interesting. That's a perfect summary of uni life, right? Right there, yeah. Like toxic, amazing. But it's true, right? It's different with high school, okay?
Yeah. Like in high school, you're friends because you see each other every day. In college, I think it's more like shared values or survival, right?
Yeah, for the campus life, only we only have meet in one meet in a week, right?
Yeah.
So we're not close, but we're close enough. So if you are really close to them, I think it's not good for your mental health because there's a lot of in actually there's a lot of toxic people in, so it's disturbing. It's disturbing. What do you think?
Yeah, for me too, that was too disturbing. I rather having two real friends rather than having 10 fake friends.
Okay, I mean that's a solid point. And actually, according to a study from the American Psychology Association in 2021, supportive friendships among college students are proven to reduce stress and improve emotional resilience. But since not everyone is our friends, they can be toxic, and it will stress you and ruin your mental health.
Yes, which means that friends you choose really do affect your mental health.
I think Hilmi has a point, and he also wants to ask the questions, don't you?
Okay, the first question is, do you think friendship in college are real or just temporary?
Can I answer?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I think it depends on who the friends who are with, because I think for like the three of us, it's like a real friends in the campus because we are three from the semester 1 to semester 7. We are always together. So for the other, I think it's just it's like
Just a colleague, right?
yeah, just college, because maybe if we have some trouble in class, we can ask someone to help, and then yeah, just college, nothing else. But for three of us, we are real friends because we are from the semester 1.
But how do you know that all of them are like real friends? Like, what makes them worth keeping as a friend?
Okay, maybe Maul, you can ask, you can answer.
For me, this guy is really special for me because every time that I didn't come to the class, um, he will let me know about the assignment, that will be deadlines at next week. And then yeah, he is really good, he's really kind. And this girl, this is one of my best friends. She even with me since middle high school.
Wow, that's a long
Yeah,
time.
we are best friend. We are going everywhere together, watching movie together, or having some dinner together. Yeah, because she is always can understand me. Okay, with my ego, and so he do.
What about you, Diana? What do you think of them? Like, are they good friends for you or?
Sure.
Yeah.
Because they're very helpful for
Mm-hmm.
me in college,
Mm-hmm.
especially
With assignments too, right?
my best friend. Cause we're together from
From high school, middle high
middle
school.
high school.
So yeah, let's talk about the not so fun part, like the dark side of friendship in college, okay? Like competitions, comparison, manipulations. That stuff exists too, right? In university.
It's so scary, I think. When they want to being a center in the class. That was so scary. I think who want who want to make a competition? I think we don't.
We don't need a competition. The competition is
Yeah.
the competition is. We don't need a competition. We always win.
Like yeah, like I have one friends of mine. She really good at mingles with lecturers so that she gets nice or like high score or good GPA in college because she can talk with lecturers. So yeah, that's my experience.
Yeah, I agree with that because there is someone who get attention from the lecturer because he mingle them. So I don't think it's a good way for my perspective. If you want to be good, you have to good in brain, not in mouth. Yeah. So that's what that's my point.
Wait, but you say that it's better to have a brain, right, rather than like mouth, a good talker, right? But what if that person also good in brain and also good in like talking? What do you think?
For me, I don't think she's good in brain. For me,
Okay.
she's just confidence about herself. I think to get a better point in the college, it's not you have to be a smart person. You just intelligent and honest is the most important thing. What about you?
And I want adding some. I don't want to make his name is the best, but I think I personally, even though this guy is smart, but he always like help me for assignment. Even though I always asking him about the assignment, but he always answer by kind, like he's not getting annoyed with me. But that person is when I asking about the assignment or else like she is a little get annoyed. I think I can see her expression, but I think this guy is not. That's all.
Yeah, maybe that person is NPD.
Okay.
Yeah, you guys know NPD, right?
Yes, we know. We know.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
think NPD people is lonely people
Yeah, I
because
think
they
so.
want to get a lot of attention from the others.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, because even if they call you best friend or friends, that doesn't mean they're like good, you know. Maybe just saying.
Yes.
So yeah, why do you think that people stay in toxic friendships? Like why they cannot get out of the friendship?
I think because they were still need each others. Like they doesn't have any people except that toxic people, so they cannot run that groups like that. They still need each other.
Okay, since each of you had the same experiences, did you confront them or slowly distance yourself?
Distance from the people.
Yeah, the people.
Okay.
Like, are you going to cut off the people?
I don't think I cut off them because personally I I'm not a close friends to them, so I think yeah, just let it be. Just going through, like, if they need me, I will help. If I need something to help, I just don't want to search them. So
Okay. Oh, I understand. Like, if she or he didn't disturbing you or bothering you, you really okay. Like,
yeah, okay, I don't care. At least they don't bother me.
okay.
Just let it flow. Yeah.
Okay. I think that's enough of the dark side. What does a healthy friendship looks like to you guys?
I think a healthy friendship is the person the friends that are not talking about you at behind, and the one that always helps you when you get in trouble. The person that support each other, I think, and not make you in a competition like that.
Give you know if you wrong sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for me, I think the best friend, if we mock you, you mock me. Something like that, I think. Yeah, because we are honest each other. So yeah,
Not like baper-baper,
no
ya?
baper baper, no baper baper.
Okay.
Yeah, I get this point. Like, friends is not fix you, but grow up with you.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. That's good.
Good.
I mean, that's also have a name in psychology. It is called as emotional reciprocity, which is the idea that friendship should be a two-way street, like
Alright.
not just talking alone or excited alone. You
Yes,
know,
yes.
like you give support, you also receive it too.
Yeah, yeah. I think at this age we all are learning that it's okay to outgrow people. Doesn't mean you hate them. It just means you're choosing peace over pressure.
Yes, you're not mean for setting boundaries, but you are maturing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, all right. Okay, one last questions. So, all this time, do your friends make you feel seen and supported, or small and anxious? Which one?
Of course, make me happy because if they are real friends, they will make us happy, right?
Yeah.
They will not make you anxious or feel lonely or feel something. You just laugh and happy with them. That's a true friendship.
Yeah. How about you? How do you feel with your friends?
I feel so happy with my friends, with these two real friends, and they were so helpful to me, and they were not make me in a lonely situation. Like I always happy with that.
What about you, Diana?
Of course, I'm happy because when I'm
When you don't know
get
what to-
stuck from my assignment or
Mm-hmm.
from my public speaking, it's they're very helping.
Oh, so they support you,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay. That's really something great to share because real friends are the ones who stay when you're not fun to be around or when you're down and who listen when there's no benefit in them. Yeah, I think that's what friendship means, right?
Yeah, and if you need to distance from toxic people, is that just self care, not selfishness, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. I think that's all for today's episode, right? Because we've been talking a lot and we've been laughing all this time. So big thanks to Alam, Lydia, and also Diana for joining us.
Thank you.
If you enjoy this episode, don't forget to follow us on YouTube, okay, and Instagram at the Uni Side Pod.
Yeah, and the next week's episode, oh, it's gonna be spicy. We dated in college. Here's what happened.
You don't want to miss that one. See you next time. Stay kind, stay curious, and take care of your mind.
See ya.
See ya. Bye bye.